Hello again guys, and welcome back to the channel, and welcome to the first episode of a new series on this channel, Cheap Lazy Scran, where I show you some tasty budget meals you can make without too much effort or time. Now since it's Veganuary this month, I've decided to make a vegan bean chilli for about 70p per person. Now I'm not a vegan myself, but I do respect the cause, and I know that sometimes vegan food can be a bit expensive, so I wanted to show you something that's both cheap and easy to make. Right, okay, so here we have our ingredients. We've got a veg stock cube, we've got 40 ml of oil, cumin seeds, garlic, ground cumin, chili flakes, and paprika. We've got 40 grams of onions, 100 grams of rice, 90 grams of beans, about 150 grams of tomato, and 60 grams of pepper. You're also going to need some utensils, so a couple pans, a sieve, a spatula, and a jug. Right, let's get on. You'll also need a knife and a chopping board, I forgot to mention that. Now you've got to chop the stalk and the seeds out. I'm going to start with a julienne cut, which is where you cut the peppers into strips, and after that I'm going to dice them fairly small. This is how I like my peppers, but you can cut the peppers however you prefer them. And as I said, I'm only going to use 60 grams worth of this pepper, and you can save the rest for something else. Now for the onions, I cut the tops and bottoms off, then peel the skin off, and I'm going to dice them. But again, you can cut them as big or as small as you want. It's all up to your preferences. Next, we're going to take care of the rice, and I'm going to wash my rice, which removes the surface starch, which kind of stops it from being a bit sticky. Now, you don't absolutely have to do this, but I would definitely recommend it. I just find my rice is better if I do this. I'm going to use half of the stock cube and crush it into the rice, then dump all the cumin seeds in. And this is an optional step, but you can add a clove and a lightly crushed cardamom pod. These are both very aromatic plants and they give a great flavour to the rice. And then we finish by filling the pan with water until the water is about 1 centimetre or a thumbnail above the rice. Now we can put that to one side and get on with the chilli. So we can start by coating the pan with oil, turning the gas on, and adding the onions, peppers and garlic. Then just stir them pretty frequently so they don't stick to the bottom of the pan. I really love to hear the sizzling of vegetables, it's just such a pleasing sound. After a couple minutes you should see the peppers go soft and the onions will turn golden brown. And when you see that happen, you can add the tomatoes, beans, chili flakes, paprika, ground cumin, and add 100 ml of hot water to the other half of that stock cube from earlier, and then pour that into the chili, which is going to contribute a lot to the flavour. Then we're going to turn the temperature down and leave it to simmer for around 5 to 10 minutes. When the chili has reached this consistency, we can start our rice off, and we're almost done at this point. Just give the rice an occasional shake to make sure it doesn't stick, and give the chili a stir now and then as well. Once the rice is done, stick it all on a plate and enjoy. So what does it taste like? Well, even if you're not a vegan, I can definitely recommend this to you. I honestly think it's quite nice, and when my sister came back, she said it smelled amazing, and she was slightly disappointed that I hadn't saved her any. Now this is supposed to be a lazy meal, and as you can see there's only about 10 items to wash, including the knife, and it takes very little time. Thanks for sticking around, and please fry that like button if you enjoyed the video. Subscribe if you enjoy this content and you want to see more videos like this. And also, please feel free to leave a comment about what you thought of the chili if you made it. Also, leave a comment if there's any other dishes you want to see me make on a tight budget. I know this video is quite different from what I usually do, but as I said in my last video, I wanted to try and branch out a bit. But don't worry, I'm still going to be putting game dev content out as well. I've got one in the pipeline that should hopefully be out soon. Thanks for watching. See ya.